Hello guys, welcome. My name is Johnny and today I want to do a talk about my thoughts on radical non-duality. And if you're not sure what radical non-duality is, it's a very direct way of speaking about non-duality. But it doesn't give any room or space for anything other than this is it. There is nothing. There is no ego. There is no ego to transcend. There is you could say no enlightenment. Reality is already awake, complete, whole as it is. And there is no you, there is no other, there is only just boundless nothingness appearing as everything. And anything to do with a person on a path is sort of seen through as illusory. Everything is seen through as illusory, the path. And I just want to give my perspective on it. And I think a part of me really likes the radical non-dual message. And it can be helpful to induce an awakening or an insight into the nature of reality. And I feel like that's sort of where it serves its purpose. To shake us out of the dream and wake us up to the truth. But where it goes wrong, I think, is at first it's quite a freeing message, because you're usually on a path of some sort, and it can be quite tiring. You're caught up in the mind and you're meditating and doing all this crazy stuff, and then you hear that it's here, it's not anywhere else. There's nowhere in time where you're going to find this truth. And as I said before, it can spark an awakening into that truth of there being no self, and reality is inherently empty. There is just a boundless appearance. But I think eventually, though, from my experience, it becomes a bit of a trap. And what at first becomes freeing, it starts to become, if it's taken too seriously or as the absolute, you start to actually mistake the teaching, the finger point instead of the moon, for the truth or the reality that it's pointing to. You start to take the finger pointing at the moon as the ultimate truth. And any teaching other than this is it, there is no you, sort of stuff is wrong, and that this is the only way, this is the only truth, because this is aligned. But and we get trapped in this sort of, we box reality once again. So we use this teaching to free us, and then we use the conceptual ideas of radical non-dual talk, and we box reality in and say it can only be this way. And that can become its own issue, because once again we are limited and we can't grow or evolve, or even use words like grow and evolve or become more embodied in truth, because we're stuck in this box of non-dual language. And it's sort of unbalanced, because yes, that may be true from the ultimate perspective, But on the other side of the coin, we're still human. There's still a human experience arising. We're not some ethereal mist. There is still this body, and this body still has issues and traumas and repressed emotions, which it's very easy for the mind to, when come into contact with non-duality, to throw these, maybe a negative emotion arises, or maybe something comes up that we don't like, and we might just go, oh, it's all illusion, it doesn't matter, and we start leaning towards a bit of nihilism, or too far to the formless. And this can stunt our spiritual progress. We have to sort of find the middle path, not being too caught up in that practice is having the idea of practice is gonna get me somewhere special. If I keep doing this, one day I'm gonna get to this point where I'm, fully awakened, and get caught up in time. But on the other side, we don't want to get, as I was talking about before, too caught up in the formless. Everything is there. It's like I feel like, to stay balanced, we have the understanding that this is it, but on the same point, we're still open to what's happening right now, and to reality, and to the fact that truth, even though it's a paradox, is already here and is whole and complete, that it can actually deepen, and deeper levels can be experienced of truth within whatever this is. There's a deepening that can happen, and that comes through opening up to the idea of following other meditations, inquiring a bit more, working through unworked through emotions. Because if we stay stuck in that ultimate perspective, we can miss out on a lot. And it also becomes, it could be a bit of a mental burden. We maybe feel like we want to do certain things, but because it's not aligned with our non-dual view, we don't do them. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And see you guys on the next one.